Everyone talking about Cannabis Blue by Fragrance du Bois. The notes in this are cardamom, elemi, eucalyptus, Sichuan pepper, grapefruit, cannabis accord, nutmeg, sage, oud, guaiac wood, patchouli, and cedarwood. This smells to me kind of like a combination of two very different types of kind of common cannabis notes. On one hand, it does have part of that like freshly opened jar of like trichome covered blue dream type of bright side, and I love the grapefruit and cannabis combo. I think I'm not that big on cannabis scents, but the ones I do like tend to have that like grapefruit cannabis, like really fresh, unsmoked weed type of vibe. On the other hand, this does also have a side that's like the dank, more pungent cannabis accord as well, like an earthier diesely strain or like smoked weed resin. Yeah, so I prefer the brighter side of it, but it's not like this is the most pungent scent ever by any means. And I think it's an interesting and unique take on a cannabis scent by kind of having both of those sides, because usually ones I've smelled either lean into, yeah, one or the other. Surprisingly, there's a lot of the mid that reminds me of zoologist cockatiel. When I was smelling it, I was like, what is this? It smells so much like something. And it's like, wait, what? It has this like effervescent sort of powdery sweetness mixed with a pungent green note, which is very much like the opening of cockatiel. Like, this literally smells a lot like that to me at times. It might not to you or whatever. It's not like I've seen this being a common sentiment of it, but it really weirdly smells like it at times to me. But that's just in the mid. It doesn't smell like that in the opening here, and it doesn't smell like that in the dry down, really. As it settles in more and more, it smells very high quality and well blended. And I would say it's fair to call it a standout cannabis scent. I do think it's very nicely done. Absolutely worth trying if you like cannabis scents. But I do think it's overpriced at around $350 for a 100 milliliter bottle. Yeah, I just think that there's so many cannabis scents out there, and they do tend to be on the more pricey side because it tends to be more niche that are doing interesting cannabis stuff or whatever. But I still think I just don't feel that this would be worth spending $350 on, but maybe if you're a bigger cannabis scent fan, you would. It has good longevity and projection. I'll give it that as well. I will link in the description where you can get a bottle or sample.